many came back and said, Major Prophet, now we respect you and respect your God. Because what's called that the
Hello, my people, fellow Biafrans. I was on the air and this thing kicked me out, and everybody that was here was kicked out. You know, when you are doing something and you have this sort of incident occurring in between or at the middle of your program, it throws you off balance. But I said to myself, no matter what it is, I must talk about Biafra. All these countries that we ran to or where we are, they all fought for their freedom. I have seen myself doing this, and I cannot go back. No matter what anybody does, this studio is, whether they have a manipulative system that does this, my people, very soon I will be using Biafra studio to do all these things, to avoid all these technical attacks, whether it is from Facebook or YouTube, I don't know. So my people, join me again if you can. I really feel sorry, even though it was not my fault, but I apologize because it is my studio and I am the one responsible. I have to apologize to my people because I love my people. When they come to me, you know, to interact with me during this process of our restoration, our agitation, self-referendum, everything going on at this time, including what has happened now. I have a lot of my people watching and listening, and they kicked me out. I don't know why this happens, but I will not give up. I will never give up. So if you look at the title of this program, it is a prophecy for Biafrans. And this man is a man of God. So because he's a man of God, we have to listen to him. Join me if you can. You know, we Biafrans, we don't force anybody to do anything they don't want to do. If you still have time, join me. If you can't join me, thank you for joining, and I do accept my apologies.
It's a message God has been showing to Major Prophet of God, and the Major Prophet of God is now in the realm of the spirit to now harness what is there, and the spirit reign. In the spirit reign, especially the young man that you know that is called Simon Ekpa is going to surprise the people of Biafra. It's going to surprise the people of Biafra. Raise the name and the Biafra struggle beyond every reasonable doubt and take it beyond the corridor of all international doors. This is what the Lord have revealed to make the prophet of God. So I'm going to raise this very thing beyond all international doors and enter into what's called the map and the book of Guinness record. Book of Guinness record. This book of record. This is going to result to what's called the world now to now know that whether they like it or not, people of Biafra are to have a republic. You know, when Major Prophet of God is prophesying these things, it is what we see about tomorrow that will prophesy. I am not here to be a friend of anybody or to be a brother of anybody, but I'm here to now throw the way it is wrong in the spirit realm. I have no brother or friends. Everybody I have, as you are good to me, so I good to you. as you have from your place. But when it comes to the realm of the spirit, I prophesy everything the way it is written. In the realm of the spirit, I'm beginning to say it to physical. People who doubt and say, what rubbish is this saying? With their eye, they will see it. With their eye, they will see it. I remember when the election was going on, right? And the other time, people were like, oh, what's this man saying? When I told him, I said, this is the election, and what's going to happen in the election? Many people took me as enemy and then blacklisted me and counted me as nobody. But when what the prophecy was that this person is going to be on the top position, this is the position of everybody. When he played out exactly the way the prophecy was given on this altar, many came back and said, Major Prophet, now we respect you and respect your God. Because what's called that the prophecy was so accurate and coming to pass. Because that is why Simon Ekpa in the realm of the spirit, I don't know whether God and whatever is going on, but in the realm want me to see and also prophesy of what is already is going to be a great surprise to West Africa, a great surprise to even the country Nigeria, shocking to people of Biafra, because it is going to be beyond your calculation and beyond every strategy that you think. These things are messages the Lord now give to Major Prophet of God. I come out and deliver it like that, without fear or favor, without favoritism. I go exactly the way it is, because this man in the realm of the spirit is going to come to a point that all the Africa will recognize fire by force and go beyond something that is now beyond legalism and everything that needed to now be penciled down and go to what's called ICC, and all the whole world now will see it, and it becomes so obvious there in the sight of everybody. What's called the state of Biafra. And everything in all and put it together is that we must always try our best to make sure that what we pursue and what we seek for is what's called what is betterment for everybody. And so we continue to pray the prayer, let the will of God be done in every factor, in every area, in every aspect of life. Because Major Prophet of God, I have a post to represent, and which the post of prophecy to prophesy and tell the whole world what God every country of the world. Because I'm seeing in the realm of the spirit where what's called this is what's called and what's called this is a currency that is going out. And currency, remember, don't forget, each time I give you prophecy, you see over the years they begin to come one after the other, because I've told you that the whole world, the billionaires are going to come together very soon and begin to go more into digital currency. And this year, before the year runs out, and next year, America will have no choice but to now move into what's called full digital dollar. If you doubt there's no prophet, I am waiting for you to come and have an encounter with me. When you have an encounter with me, you will respect God. When you have an encounter with me, you will fear the Lord. When you have an encounter with me, you will know that there's a living God who is still speaking and will continue to speak every day. So that is the major angle. And I have tried to let people understand that the major problem of us are having to know what to to have evidence, so that they can use this evidence to be sure of what they are saying. If you need evidence, Major Prophet of God, I have challenged all the people who are on social media.
Thank you, Tony, for coming back.
On social media, people who are on what's called on the net, who knows what is called upload and the live program.
I do apologize. I don't know what happened. I cannot tell you. I started battling with so many things. The whole thing kicked me out and kicked all of you out. I don't know what this is all about, but I can never be discouraged. Biafra must come, whether they like it or not. Biafra must come. But I do apologize to all my viewers. Thank you so much.
On the net. Everybody that knows what's called upload on the net and the live program.
In case you don't understand, this man is a man of God, a prophet, Prophet David. He prophesies from time to time about how Biafra is going to come, Just like Prophet Igila, the Yoruba man, said that I saw a puppy, and after a while that puppy became a lion, and so many other animals gathered, that he was advising Nigeria to dialogue now, if you remember that. So this very man is saying that he is seeing Biafra, and that Simon Ekpa is the one that is going to lead us to it. And he's talking about how America will have no choice and other countries to recognize Biafra. So Biafra is going to come.
On the net is allowed and entitled to go to Possibility TV and check out some of the prophecies that were given before they begin to happen one by one. Check out those prophecies. Go to all the channel from the beginning of the video, go down, watch them one by one. To help you, I can throw some prophecies that have been given on this altar that came to pass exactly the way it was given, especially the prophecy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The prophecy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in UK when that I see Nnamdi Kanu back to Nigeria. And I gave that prophecy towards the month before, a month or 2 months before is coming to Nigeria, before the Nigeria go and force him to the giving. You can go towards that very year and go to the internet and go straight to our YouTube channel and go through it from beginning to the end and study it. And one thing that should surprise you and also challenge you to now know that this prophetic is using or prophetic by trying to now bring mind together or rub mind is that the date of the prophecy, you will find it there. Not only that you will find it there, you will also see when the prophecy fulfilled. You will also see how the prophecy was fulfilled. You'll also know that the prophecy was given so date and they fulfilled the so date. And you will see the scenario that played that is coming to Nigeria is not by his vision. His coming was not his intention, but Nigeria forcefully went into Kenya and brought him by all means. So you will not say, oh, it discussed with the major prophet of God that is coming to Nigeria or something like that. So that's the light there. You go to the election of America, you will not take out the Trump election. You will find that that was a prophecy given 4 to 1 month before the election, and how it came to pass about Donald Trump and Biden. Then you move out of that place, you now go to the very one I told you that Donald Trump will come to contest again. You have seen it played out even before the primaries. When the Lord was saying it's not torn that is coming back to now contest, you can actually see and also go to the social media and go to the day it was uploaded and see the videos there. Possibility TV on the videos, you can see it there. And then you move out of that place, you go to that one of a Davido, especially when I give prophecy that all the artists in Nigeria should pray and fast. And there's something that I saw, and that they should that major prophet of God, and what happened, which we also condole and also try to console him. But in the process of consoling him, right there in the month of November 2022, the Lord took me in the realm of the Davido to prepare his house and put his house in order, because the wife is going to conceive and give birth to twins. That was when they were still crying of the loss that they had. The prophecy.
So my people, this prophet is telling us he has finished with Biafra prophecy, that Biafra is going to come through the leadership of Onyendu and his prime minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. So many things, things are happening. A lot is going on. And we must not forget that we also have a duty. We have a duty And today we have a fundraising by 7 p.m. Biafra time. Currently is after 5. In the next 1 hour or so. So my people, everyone should contribute, no matter how small. Let us not keep talking about the zoo and forget that we have a duty, you know, we have a duty at hand. You know, we do. I know that these people, they are not giving up. Let also my people not give up. There is no how a stranger will come to your home, come to your country for so many years, destroying things, fighting you people, and we will not learn how to fight them back. Sabotaging ourselves will not do anything in our struggle, because we are moving ahead with our PM. Onyendu will come out. Like our Prime Minister said the other day, they just want to use Onyendu to be the case now so that everybody will forget about Biafra. No, Onyendu will come out. Our PM said it, and I believe him, and we should all believe. But the focal point now is that we must vote. Vote for this self-referendum and support our Biafra Liberation Army, the gallant men. Even if it is $1, we have $1 there. If you click on that Biafra website, you will see where you will go and vote, contribute money. Everything is on that website, both for voting, both for ID card registration, both for contribution. Just go there, www.biafrarepublicgovernment.gov, not government in full, but gov.org. You will get it. Everything is there. They are all there. You click on the one you want. So my people, let us not forget. It is our duty. Nobody will do it for us.
Remember what Effiong said. If you treat their parent bad, their children will rise up again. We are the children that Effiong was talking about. And we are back. We are back with you. If you block us from getting Biafra, your head will go down for it.
Yes, my people, our PM is very correct. He is very, very correct. We are those children that Effiong said after the war, my people, I still remember that one, when they say no victor, no vanquish, that, you know, we should reconcile. But already the Fulanis, they have written their constitution, rewritten it, and as they rewrote it, they made a clear statement there that Igbo man will never rule Nigeria. Please, my people, the fact that they remove history should not make us forget that Fulanis are not Nigeria, they are not Biafra. They are wandering people. They live in the bush. They are just there to be used to destroy our future. And we will not allow that to happen. It has been happening for so many years, since 1935, 1945, 1963, 1965, 1966. They've been buying us. Enough of it. We have to do everything possible to make sure that we get our own nation. As I said before, these technical issues arose, Palestinians have been recognized by the UN, and they call them minority. They call them minority. Whether they are minority or not, I know that Biafra, we are more in number than them. So we will surely be recognized. When I heard the news and heard that America is kicking against it, it doesn't really concern me so much. But there's what they call a judicial precedent in law. As we are going to use international law, God is making so many things to work in our favor. So we will make reference to Palestinian, to the UN, when the time comes for we and UN. Okunu from the UN, Alman if I get Kolufanun, because UN abrozi UN. Fairly bego bribe. Okay, UN, they will support this person today. Tomorrow they will dump you. Next tomorrow they will support your enemy. Today they will support you. So when time comes, UN will definitely give us our nation. That's what this prophet was saying. So the zoo, as long as they are holding our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they will never know peace. Now, Tinubu is still in his sick bed, you know, and Shetima, they said, is also sick. I don't know. But whether they are sick or not, whether they are awake or sleeping, they will never know peace until they release our leader. Telling us long story will not bring our leader out. They should release him. High Court have said that they should release him. UN said, oh, we give you 6 months to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That was since year 2022. We are now in 2024. UN has not done anything. They can't give Nigeria sanction because Nigeria take the oil money from our land to bribe them to get what they want. But my dear, see today, they are protesting in the zoo. Watch. As you can see from the protesters today, they are saying end Nigeria hardship or end Nigeria. Everybody is protesting. Look at the youths. Like Showore said yesterday, there's a video of Showore that I showed yesterday. Showore said there that every Nigeria mentally have exited Nigeria, but they can't because the Fulanese are using military and gun to silence the people. But these youths, nevertheless, they have taken to the street. Thank you, Sonny, for coming back. I apologize for the technical fault that developed. Certain things are beyond my control, and unfortunately, I do not know. I'm not a technician. I will always try my best. But I said, if it is devil cannot stop me from doing what I'm doing. Biafra must come. Thank you for joining back. Yes. Nigerians are protesting the second time this year. Second time this year. This protest is today. They are protesting Saturday, today, that they are hungry. A being power. A being me is I'm hungry. A being power is that we are hungry. So the zoo is Biafrans. We must remain strong. Anyị ga na-enwe ndidi until anyị apụọ. Biko onye ọbụla nwee ndidi. Enwelu sit at home on the 29th of this month. Today is 11th. Enwelu on the 30th, nwee on the 31st. For you to vote, please try and vote. Yes, at least the world should see it, that there is no peace in the zoo. No peace. Everywhere is under disarray. Very, very chaotic. People are crying. People are calling, asking for help, money to feed, to eat. No, nothing is working. Nothing is working. Okay, look at this one. Listen to these people.
For Amnesty International Nigeria, the Nigerian government has failed to protect the lives and property of the people, judging from the incessant attacks on people of Plateau State. The organization revealed that over 29,000 people, including women and children, were displaced between December 2023 to February 2024 in Mangu, Bokos, and Barkinladi local government areas, a situation it described as unacceptable.
The pattern of the recent deadly attacks on rural areas in Plateau show that the Nigerian authorities have left these people and these communities at the mercy of rampaging gunmen. The Nigerian authorities' failure to tame the tide of this violence is costing people lives and livelihood, and without immediate action, many more lives will be lost. 336 people were killed in Plateau State. We realize that at least 29,554 people have been displaced. And out of this number, 13,093 children, while 16,004 are women.
Amnesty International Nigeria called on government to ensure it takes seriously the welfare of displaced persons, especially children who have been denied the right to education and good life.
The Nigerian government must investigate these incidences.
Do you people know why I do take interest in showing you this sort of thing? Even though we are not Nigerians, it no longer concerns us, we are Biafrans. Why I am showing it is for those ones they call the people sitting on the fence, dragging their feet to join what we are doing, or those who are sabotaging. This is what would have been happening in Biafra land today if our prime minister did not set that army he set up. And he dissolved ESN. But the IPOB Nigeria, Zama people, DOS, they are still using IPOB name to extort money to the gullible Biafrans that are still following them. This is what would have happened to our people. This man, because I have listened to this prior to disclosing it here now, or to showing it to your view, is that he said 1,336 people were pied. Then 29,554 54 people, 29,554 people displaced. That is the people living in the bush now. They are living in the mountain as a camp, leaving their home. And do you know, they said that Fulanis have built 1,000 homes for their people, like what they call council house in overseas countries, so that they are going to bring their people, change the name of these people's land, and build 1,000 houses to go and bring their people and settle them there. That is why they are doing Ruga. Ruga in Fulani or Fufude is land. Give me your land. That's what they call Ruga. You know, when Buhari was alive and was working with, what's his name? Osibanjo, his vice. All of them were showing Ruga flag. I said to myself, does this Osibanjo, does he ever think? Does he know the meaning of Ruga? Because Buhari as a Fulani man already knows what it is. And they were all signatory to it without knowing the consequences of what they are signing. And he said, out of this 29,554, 13,093 are children. These children don't go to school anymore because there's no school in that bush where they are. So for those Biafrans, when they ask you to sit at home for 3 days, you will be grumbling. Oh, children have to go to school because of sit at home. Those are compromised. That's what Mandela quote said. A freedom fighter that lives in peace with his or her oppressor is compromised. He said that a true freedom fighter has 3 places to be. 1 is prison, 2 is exile, and 3 is grave. That's why we show things like this. Those who are kicking against what we are doing, if our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, tells you, sit at home for 1 week, sit at home. Because a dead man does not sit at home. A dead man does not go to market or business. A dead man does not go to school. Just sit at home. Because for us to get this Biafra, there are processes. And that process requires some sacrifice to be made. My people, when we are telling you these things, you have to search from his Twitter handle. If you are a media team, if you want to talk like I am talking, so that you will not be out of point and you will not be giving your people wrong information. So this video goes to show you that our PM is doing a great deal for us. A great deal. Ono namba echedo ndi no n'obodo. Or if our Prime Minister, but ono namba na echedo ndi no n'obodo. These people have nobody like our Prime Minister in their state. That's why they have sent all of them away. And they have, Fulani have grabbed their land, already built these houses, 1,000 or 10,000 houses, for their people to come and settle. So tell me, where are these people going to be when they come back to their land? That is if they are alive. Because they also go there where they are in the camp and buy some of them.
Impartially and ensure justice for the victims, the survivors, and their families. The Nigerian authorities must ensure that suspected perpetrators of these attacks are brought to justice through.
She is talking of Nigeria authority. Who is Nigeria authority and who are the perpetrators? The perpetrators are the Nigeria authority that she is talking about. So my people, you see it, that these people, these plateau people, Amnesty International accuses Nigeria government. Of course, They should be there accusing Nigeria government, but the people that have paid have gone. This is it. Our PM is doing a great deal for you. And they will be telling you, is IPOB, is Simon Ekpa. So by the time you will be busy fighting yourself, they are busy grabbing your land. Fulani started this since 1808. Till today, they know what they are doing. So my people, do not let nothing make you stop. Like what happened to my studio this afternoon. Did I stop? I know most of you that were here now, you are not here because you don't want to come back. You are not sure whether the same thing will happen. But I am here because I want Biafra to come. I want us to be together. I want us to work together. This woman is calling for the government, and we are calling our Onyendu and our PM. They are our own government for now. I will not give up. That the system kicked me out did not stop me. That is how life is. But some came back and some are not coming back. That is how life is. If you agree with what we are doing, join us. Whether you are abroad or you are at home, sit at home 3 days this very month. Do not say that you were not given enough time. These people, they have a lot of children. The man said that 13,093 children are among these 29,000, and 16,461 are women. You see? And the rest are their men. But nobody is there like our PM to fight for them.
Fair trial. People displaced must be provided with adequate humanitarian support, and children's education must be continued.
They noted that there is a lot that must do to put an end to the unwanted killings of innocent people in Plateau State. Wiki Daku, AIT News, Jos.
You have seen it that Jos is in Plateau State, or capital of Plateau State. You see, this is it. We have our PM to protect us, to fight for us. He doesn't sleep. Morning, noon, and night, he is on the phone. He is managing everything. So, my people, think of this. Our PM wants to get us Biafra. He is fighting with internal people. He is fighting with external people, the zoo, the Fulanese. He is fighting with Cameroon. He is DOS are sending attackers after him. Just one man. And when he tells you to sit at home, somebody will be grumbling. Or the DOS, IPOB Nigeria will come and tell you, oh, it's only 30th that you people have to sit at home for our heroes. But when our PM was talking about this, our heroes last year, they said that they want to use it to do empowerment. That it is not the heroes. Because the Fulanese are using them. They have paid them 100 million, which they used to stop Biafra by stopping Onyendu. Because anybody who is holding Onyendu wants to stop Biafra. But they don't know, they never knew that what we are doing is God's design. That God has kept our PM by the side. Maybe God decided to shift Onyendu by the side so that these Nzama people will no longer have influence or opportunity. That's the way I look at it now. Because God wants Onyendu to be on the side so that he will use this one to bring us Biafra. because nobody is fighting our PM now. If you fight him, he will fight you back. He's a very young man. We are that stubborn agitators that Onyendu said that we are stubborn agitators. And we must get our nation. Everybody must support what our PM is doing. This video I showed now have demonstrated it. The Plateau people have nobody like our PM fighting for them. When you are an agitator, it has to be seen, not just paying lip service. Our PM said that now we are in action. Action speaks louder than voice. We are the voice. He is the action man. And we have to be here letting people know that all these things happening, you know, we have to put them in order so that people will understand what our PM is talking about. My people, we have to rise up. The Fulanis are serious. Let us also be serious. Otherwise, after taking Plateau State, we will be the next. You know, we will be the next. There was this man talking about UN. Look at him.
I think the Security Council should be dissolved. The General Assembly dissolved. Let us reorganize. Because it is a United Nations for injustice. That is what I will call the UN today. The third world is not getting justice from the UN. There should be no veto. Veto should be annulled. The power of veto for the superpowers should be. I don't think there is any sane African who will continue to support the idea that America alone should veto what more than 141 countries resolve. It is madness.
So, my people, you know what he is saying. Recently, UN accepted Palestinian and some people as what their member. So with this, I have said it before, let me repeat it. There is what they call, what is it again now? Judicial precedence in law. They call judicial precedence is comparing a case-to-case base. When you are comparing two cases that are similar to each other, you understand. When they are similar, you can make reference to that. Now, Palestinians, they have the people attacking the UN recognition of Palestine say that they are minority. So, when our own time to be recognized by UN comes, they cannot say that we are not many. We will make reference to it. That's what this man is saying, that America said that they will veto that. They will go against it. So nobody will go against us when we will be asking UN to recognize us. They cannot say that 70 million people are not worthy or fit to be their own nation. No matter how much Nigeria will give them, they cannot wipe away the law that will grant us the right to be a nation of our own. So that judicial precedence will come to play here. We will make reference to this Palestinian acceptance by the UN. So my people, This is it. As I said earlier, when I bring some video, it might look unnecessary to you, but I have a reason why I bring certain video to play here for us to listen to, because it is going to help us with our own. Like the Odudu ones have now declared their own nation. When we declare our own, nobody will blame us. So many things are happening now. You know, they are all happening. Listen to this man.
The enemy of my enemy, they say, is my friend. There are no Nigerians. The hunger cascading the land in Nigeria as a result of the collective and consistent mismanagement of our common resources has once again brought is Nigeria indeed a country or a mere geographical expression? To me, the answer to that question is blowing in the wind. And anyhow you won't look at, you did right in your own way. But to me, I believe when we have a common enemy, we remember ourselves as Nigerians, but deep down, we see ourselves more from the and tribal units than our nationality. So despite these obvious flaws, our leaders have been frightened by the alleged owners of Nigeria. You remember Dele Momodu, from discussing or addressing the independence or financial autonomy of the federating unit. Maybe because of the votes they dangle before them. And that's why there are more concerns about election than the resolution of the big question or the big masquerade in the room are dear Nigerians. The people on our part, all of us, would rather wait for the next election where we have been collectively deceived to focus on our perceived escape route than insist on addressing.
You see, my people, you see how people are queuing here. They are queuing to vote. And you already saw the way Biafrans did their own voting system. You will be at the comfort of your home. You can never come and be lining up like this. So now that we are fighting for our freedom, our voting system is this way. How do you think it will be when we have our own nation? It will continue to witness modernization. They will keep modifying it. And it will be such that you will just have something that you will click, and the click with your finger will vote for you. Look at it. Everything that Nigerians are going through, that's why the children or the youths are always protesting. So when Biafra comes, we will not go through all this hardship. Instead of Nigeria to develop with the oil money they are stealing from our land, they are using it to buy aircraft, buy gun. What does it tell you about the Fulanis? They are warriors. Is inborn in them. Somebody that will offer to pay your brother money to buy you, don't you know is a very dangerous person? Dangerous species of human beings to live next to you. We have to do everything we can to leave these people. Yorubas have left. Make no mistake. With this Tinubu saga going on now, whether he's alive or not, whether he has spied or still in Paris, they have gone. They are going. They are exiting, whether you like or not. He has finished moving everything from Abuja to Lagos. Even though he's not originally a Yoruba man, he's from Gambia. He has Gambian passport. I did one of the video. I showed it here some time ago. So my people, all these things I show, I will be using them as much as I could to compare, for you to compare what Nigeria, what Biafra will be when it is finally recognized.
The big masquerade in the room, which still remain the Nigerian question.
Look at it.
That this contrived escape route designed to hoodwink the gullible is what you refer to as turn-by-turn government model, created by the elite and unknowingly adopted by the plebeians, all of us, which over time has turned out turn stealing, turn by.
You see, turn by turn government, turn by turn stealing. We cannot do that in Biafra land. We have no time for that. We are too polished, too modern for turn by turn government. It's not turn by turn. People will vote for who they think is capable of governing them or managing their affairs. Somebody who is serious to rule the people using the law, ruling you people in accordance with the law. If the government wants to use your land, they will pay you compensation so that you go and buy another land or buy another house before they take your land. They won't just come and barge into you, bulldoze your house, use caterpillar, make you homeless overnight, like Shomolu is doing in Lagos to the Igbos and other Biafrans in Lagos. So this turn by turn election and presidency and turn by turn stealing, as this man said, is not going to happen in Biafra land.
I thought chopping and consistent destruction of the country. Today,
You
it
see?
is the turn of the Yoruba. No, it is
Consistent destruction. Let the world hear that. Consistent destruction of the country. This is where we hail from. And we are now in our land, Biafra. The world, all these records, they are keeping it. They know it. They themselves. You remember December 2 years ago that Americans ran away from Abuja. They say let their people go home. They brought aircraft and took. When the terrorism of the Fulanis was on its height,
the turn of the Igbo. No, it is the turn of the Hausa Fulani. Stop that statement. There are no tribes like Hausa Fulani. The Fulani said he marginalized the Hausas. Oh, can somebody from the minority rule? Minority inside minority inside minority. Arguments created to distract you and keep you busy while the piffering continues by the elites. Despite Obasanjo's presidency, did it create better Yorubas than the rest of us, apart from a few? Abi, did Yar'Adua's presidency eradicate Albanjiris in Katsina? What of Goodluck Jonathan? Did his presidency turn Otuoke or Bayelsa to Lagos, not to talk of Dubai or England? And we all know that even the retired general from Dara could not even stop banditry in his homestead. And now, has the Tinubu presidency, did he reduce food price for the Yorubas or the Emilokons?
you see, this man has enumerated the flaws and the failures of the past presidents of the zoo. They did not do anything, not at all. All they have been doing is to increase hardship and buying people. Instead of bringing development to that country, they are bringing darkness. We are not part of it, and we will never be part of it. Never. He has enumerated a few. Obasanjo, Jonathan, all of them. Yar'Adua, now Tinubu, and Buhari. They've never done anything good. So the world, they are listening to it. As you can see, this video was copied from TikTok. So those who supposed to hear that, they are hearing it.
Now all of us continue to suffer. Why those they benefit, that they chop the money, and then they tell us, you know, it's a ton of this and it's a ton of that, irrespective of tribe or tongue. Why would they fight for the turn of one elite against the other? We unknowingly create everyone is given opportunity to steal, since Nigeria belongs to no one. The politicians are civil or evil, serve and cut corners for personal gains. The health workers, they look for ways to quick make money. Our educational system has been bastardized by its operators and stakeholders because of the gains. That's, if we enter that discussion today, we know we'll come on here. Bankers in Nigeria are competing with celebrities as entertainers as they aid the politicians and sometimes business owners to cut corners to make quick bucks.
You see, bankers, they are the ones laundering money for the Fulanese. All this money laundering is bankers because they pay them. All this Boko Haram, they kidnap people. Last week or last month, we are just 2 weeks or a week and some days into a new month. About 2 weeks ago, they abducted a man that came from abroad. Do you know how much his family paid? I could not bring the video here. 50 million. So, Fulanese, oh my God, what they are doing in that country is not one, is not two. You can only work with them if you agree to be an accomplice, to join them. They will give you as much as you want. That's why they gave the stomach infrastructure Ejiofor and the DOS 100 million contributed by the Southeast governors, and they sold our leader. They lured him to Kenya. He went there on a meeting. They said he should come and hold for people that will support Biafra and give Biafra this, give Biafra that. Onyendu went, not knowing that they have connived to sell him. Stealing. They are kidnappers. If you fail to give money, they will buy you. That's what is going on in Nigeria. This is a new trend. Do you know any other trend in the next dispensation? So we cannot be sitting watching these marauders take our land. If they say you should sit at home on the 29th of May, 30th of May, and 31st of May, sit at home. It is well worth it. It is your own sacrifice.
The everyday people connive with the politicians for peanuts, aided by the electoral umpires to rig election, while the lawyers and judges are readily available to assist them to stay in power at all costs.
Yes, people collaborate with the electoral umpire to rig election. Now, can anyone tell me that this our self-referendum, which is electronically conducted, there will be any rigging? No, because if you try to go and vote maybe 10 times or 20 times, that thing will not allow you. We are our PM and his cabinet ministers. Hello, Flora. Happy Biafra fundraising, my people. Thank you so much for joining. The fundraising will obviously start by 7 p.m. It's just to 6 now. Thank you for joining us. I will soon wind down so that I will join the fundraising. Thank you for joining. This is a Biafra TV platform. My people, like and share this and subscribe to my platform, please. My Biafra TV. Don't worry, my sister. We are all together. We are working together. Thank you for joining.
Cost, provided there's money involved. The security forces will rather create instability and insecurity to make more money than keep peace. How about the organized private sector? They have been turned into organized crime scene or criminal enterprise, even as the everyday artisans, including your domestic workers, are neck deep in trying to fleece the next victim. If you mention custom, immigration, or the ordinary airport, seaport, or land port workers, you simply are mentioning another name for official corruption. Not to talk of the oil sector, NNPC, ACO, those ones don't graduate to another level of stealing. If I say PO or police, EFCC, ICPC, and all the CCCs, the only thing that will come to your mind is who loot the loot. So make with a play, they talk of turn by turn. But if you dare call the clergy, imam or pastor, even the devil will shout the blood of Jesus at the iniquity going on there. Yet, we are looking for who's poor in Nigeria. I beg I confess. No sector in Nigeria is insulated from the rot. Difference be say never reach your turn or their turn, or they never beam the searchlight on that side. So I will therefore advocate until we realize that there are indeed no Nigeria, but the people who are more loyal to the ethnicity, diversity, culture, tribe, and religion, and that to develop, we need to grace financial independence to these various units and regions to grow independently at their pace, thinking and resources, which is available to them, which will.
They will never grant financial independence to those who know how to manage economy or to manage finance. We have, what's her name? Our sister, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. When Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala was the governor of Central Bank, all the suggestions he made, that time it was Obasanjo and Atiku, and she was their governor for the Central Bank, like this financial independence. They won't allow her to do what is right or take her suggestions, how to spread out, how to make development. Or somebody like Governor Oti, who knows, he used to be a bank manager. He knows how to manage finance and the economy. Go and look at what he's doing today in Abia. This May will complete 1 year that he came to office. And you will imagine what all the people they were using before. Because Fulani will come to a group, they will be looking for criminals like them to use, like Hope Uzodinma, David Umar, all those criminals that have wicked heart to destroy their own for Fulani man. A man that came from Futajalon will come to your home. Fulani has no tribe in Nigeria. They were called Hausa Fulani. Now they are Fulani. That's why they are buying people everywhere to take your land, ruga. So they will never give you financial independence because they are afraid of what you will do. Your rising will be their undoing. Therefore, they will not allow you to rise. That's why they incited Shomolu, governor of Lagos State, to keep demolishing houses of the Igbos and burn their businesses. That is it. They won't give you financial independence because they are cowards. They are afraid that if you become financially independent, you will come fighting them. That's why Obi won the election, disappointing the obedience. And they refused because they know that when Obi comes, Obi will give everybody that financial independence, even give farmers loan. But they will not do that. So my people, this Biafra must come. Whether anybody likes it or not, Biafra is going to come. Burundi is a country in Africa, and there are only 12-point-something million. Go and Google it. Search it, Burundi. So we are 70 million. We are good to go. Our Prime Minister is working tirelessly to ensure that Biafra is protected, to ensure that we have our currency, we have our military, we have our satellite TV and satellite radio that you can use at your own disposal, at your doorstep. No hardship, no skin pain, no hard feelings. That's why we should support Mazi Simon Ekpa. If you support our PM, you are supporting Onyendu, because it's only Simon that is following Onyendu's template. The DOS are the tools that the Fulanis are using to destroy us.
In turn, create hard work, competitiveness, and promote opportunity and prosperity. We'll continue to patch and wait for every election, shadows in the name of fighting corruption, till we wake up one day and realize that there's no country left to govern.
Yes, when Buhari came, he said he came to fight corruption, and he became the worst, the most corrupt president that ever ruled Nigeria. His wife was there stealing. Their daughter that came to UK to buy certificate or to grab quick certificate, she came back and was working with NNPC. The other NNPC man, working Fulani man, living in Abuja, he goes to work to Port Harcourt every morning using helicopter. Who pays for it? It is our oil money, and we will be here fighting each other. Buhari said he's fighting corruption. He became the most corrupt president in the whole world until he died in year 2017. And they went and made a mask and gave the man that carried the Fulani till the 8 years he ruled from the grave. Even Joe Biden said it. It was announced in BBC that Nigeria is the only country where a dead man is ruling. Some of you may have heard it. So why would we, the indigenes of the land, be watching like mumus and foreigners will come here and take over our land? That's why God gave us Mazi Simon Ekpa when they sold our Onyendu. I will continue to do what I am doing.
Well, I don't talk my own, and I've always been talking my own. And as always, I'll wait to hear your contribution on the comment sections on all our social media platforms showing on your screen. Feel free also to share. We need to create a system where the federating unit will be less financially dependent on the center for us to make progress as a country. For a little fire you live today, we leave you without a little. See you next week.
So, my people, as he said here now, the confederating states, that's what we are. That's what Biafra is. Under a confederating system of government, if you are a confederate state, every state will be in charge of whatever mineral they have in their state, and they will pay tax to the government. No more central system of government like the Lion Zoo. That central system is not working because that's a centralism is a way that they are using in swallowing the money. They will tell you 20 billion was swallowed by a crocodile, or that Ochicha or Oke has swallowed 20 billion meant for schools, Ministry of Education or Ministry of Works. They will say another rat have swallowed the money because they have central system of government. But this confederate system of United States of Biafra will enable every state, these 40 states, be able to make their own money, manage their resources, pay government, central government what they will pay, and everybody will be happy. Everything that this guy said rubs off on us. We have to look at them and mirror their flaws to right our own wrong. My people, I will leave you people here. You know, when I started my program, when I started this program, before the system kicked me out, I was telling my people one thing. They will say, na Igbo dey kill Igbo. I said, it's a lie. It's not true. No be Igbo dey kill Igbo. They use Igbos to kill Igbo, and they remain liable for that killing. The Fulanis remain liable. I will never call Hausa people because they don't even allow Hausa people to breed. They will use our brothers to buy us. But any brother or sister that allows themselves to be used, will come after them. But what English people call what goes round comes round, we grab them. And when they use you, just know it that you will be the next target. You are the next target. They will use us to kill us. But in the end, when Biafra comes, they will see the U-turn that all of them will make. We should comply with every rule made by Breji government because it is for our own good. If you rewind this video back, you will see where I showed the plateau killing, what they were saying. They have no Simon Ekpa to protect them. And they're all in IDP camp. Some of them died. They said 1,336 people just this year, from January till now. So tell me, when they say you should sit at home, you think of those who have already gone. Does that man do business or go to school? If you are thinking of your business, you have to stay at home because we have to make sacrifice to tackle these people once and for all. And our prime minister, that is the only way you can support him, to comply with his directives, because he's doing everything for our own good. After all, he does not live there, but he has your interest at heart. He is very comfortable where he lives, but he doesn't sleep because of Ojije Jionyendu and because of all of you, because Onye Jionyendu ji ndi Biafra niile. They don't want to release Onyendu because Onyendu is not Shegun or Igboho, or is not Musa. If Onyendu is like Musa or Abakiari, they would have released Onyendu. So my people, we have to think before we act. PM is going to visit Spain on the 12th. Biafra time 6 p.m. 12th is tomorrow, Sunday. So my people, you know that, try and join. And there is sit at home on the 29th of this month, 30th and 31st, so that people will have time to vote. Remember, as I said, onye nwụrụ anwụ adejekwa business. For those of you who will get up now and start going to market, go and buy your things now. Things you will eat on those 3 days. There will be sit at home. Let us also contribute for our gallant men. All these donation every Friday, every Saturday, you people have seen what our PM is doing with it. He is protecting our people. Our gallant men, they need it. They really, really need it. Please, my people, it shall be well with all of you. I love you all. and God will continue to keep us and guide us. Release our Onyendu for us and protect our Prime Minister. Biafra must come, and it will only come with your support. So I'm going to leave you now and see you tomorrow. All hail Biafra. Peace, progress, unity, and equity. Chetakwa na ife Okoko ndem kwu during the war. Ọ sị na onye ndị ilo gbara gburugburu na-eche ndụ ya nche mgbe niile. Ndị Biafra, unu alarụkwana ụla. Thank you, my people. Bye, Sonny, Anthony, and Flora. God bless you, people. Bye.